Today, we're going to talk about creating secure attachment inside of your business. I have been on a deep journey with this, and I have so much to share with you. So, buckle up. We're going to go on a journey. I'm going to be raw and real and vulnerable with you around my own process of getting to this point, how it's showing up in my offerings, the structure of my business, and the energetics behind all of that. So, I have been an entrepreneur since I was very young, creating homemade suckers at the farmer's market and selling them. I would sell out every time I showed up because they were such a unique product, to all types of things, where I was a makeup artist for 10 years, creating this international brand, getting my name out there, being known, etc., starting to travel the world and do my online business as a coach. And here we are, like many years later, doing the darn thing. So I've had some really big shifts and aha moments, even just in the last month. It's been crazy. Slaying some old demons around sales, visibility, the stability of my business model, and things like that. And these are all things I teach and help my clients with as well. And the anchoring that I've felt inside of my own business has been monumental, as I'm saying, even just the last month. So I want to use the example of my Boldest Edge Mastermind to demonstrate what I really mean with this energy, because this is the offer that's been giving me all these aha moments and helping me smooth my nervous system and work through some interesting things. So there's a lot to unpack here, and we're just going to go for it. So in the past, I would do a lot of my business more behind the scenes, right? Because it's scary for the world to see what you're up to. It's scary to share so boldly your work and your truth, right? And I'm sure you can resonate with that. So I use human design with all my client work. I'm a 1-3 splenic projector, and this has a lot to do with the breakthroughs I've been having lately. So an energy that I have tapped into in the past, which was very useful in times, but also kind of shocking, is, that martyr energy, which is the 3 line. The investigator is the 1 and the 3 is the martyr, right? So in the past, I would have this rip the roots out tendency, and I do give thanks to it in certain regards because it helped me get to where I am today. But as I develop more secure attachment inside of my business and first inside of my body, that is translating to the secure levels of structure and stability and consistency I can build inside of my business. And same for you, right? So the only long-standing offer I've really had in my business all these years is my one-to-one offering, one-to-one coaching and mentorship, right? Which to me, it's still the most sacred and my most favorite work, going so deep with one person, having the most beautiful, raw and real and rich conversations, and doing the energy work and the strategy that leads to these quantum leap rebel 6 figures, rebel 7 figures, rebel millions, right? I love that work. But my boldest edge is leaning into belonging and community and this whole dynamic. So that's why I created a mastermind, because I was like, I need to put myself in a space where I have to just evolve, right? So me living at my boldest edge is what made me realize I wanted to share this energy with others. And that's how my own mastermind was born. Playing and leaning into your boldest edge. And what does that look and feel like across all areas of your life, of your business, of your leadership, of your brand, of your offerings, etc., etc. Your body. Ooh, body and business. Like, this is the conversation today. And so as I've been reclaiming more of myself from past trauma, from abuse, from assault, from these dark things that have happened in the past, as I reclaim parts of myself, this is creating a more secure attachment within myself. And therefore, in my relationship, my long-term relationship with Troy, which is incredible and so healthy and so safe and so secure, now it's overflowing into my business and how I want to build this type of offering. So I know that I'm going to be building my mastermind for years and years to come. It might not always be called Boldest Edge. The name might shift. The name might upgrade as it will match what the vibe of the space is. But right now, it is Boldest Edge. And everyone inside is playing at their boldest edge. It's insane. And I wanted to talk to you about this journey that I've been on with my offering. So, how I like to view the development of an offering is in your heart or your mind's eye, you can probably see the fullest expression of what your offering wants to be, right? And we'll call that its like most adult, mature, developed experience. Now, that's in your heart. In reality, that's not what your offer is yet. You know, if we're talking about building a new one, right? In reality, your offer is still an infant, a baby. So with Boldest Edge, it's been open now for 3 months. It's still quite a baby offering. It's in this 3 months, even though I move at lightning speed and I have had this full circle experience with like what this offer wants to be, it's still a baby, right? It's still developing into what it wants to be. And now, even just in the last week, I've felt this full circle grounding and rooting into, okay, this is what it wants to be. But I had to give myself permission to change things, add things, remove things, play with pricing, develop the deliverables and how it felt best for me in the community. And you know, I did a lot, so many shifts in that just short 3-month window, right? And now I feel like, okay, I really feel the clarity of what the mastermind is, what my one-to-one is, and what the frequency of both of those spaces are. So I'm sharing this almost as a permission for you as well. If we're trying to be perfect, if we're trying to have it all together, you're not going to it's actually the slower process, I find, to creation. Now, if we're talking about this in a raw and real way, on my shadow or in the lower moments of this transformation, of course I've had feelings of shame, of doubt, of fear, of worry, and what other people would think. And this whole thing, we're human, that's natural, right? It's going to happen. You're going to feel these things. But as a leader, can you feel those things and keep going anyways? And so for me, like I mentioned, I know that Boldest Edge is something I want to create for years to come and develop it into such a beautiful piece of my business, my brand, my movement, Rebel Rising, right? And I can see the fullest expression of what this offer wants to be. But it's only 3 months old now. And it's so epic already, and it's going to continue to get epic. More epic. With like live experiences and all kinds of things. And in the allowing myself to create this in a messy, massive action type of way, it's actually made me a better person. It's showed me my own edges. It's showed me where I can be a better leader, how I can strip and peel back the layers of conditioning that have held me back for so long in my own business, my own body, my own expression. And here we are in a place. So a big theme that I've been talking about in therapy as well, like a big word that keeps coming up for me is safety, right? And as I build more safety in my body, it's building more safety into my business and therefore my community. And this has been like a big yearning for me, wanting to create more safety inside of my community. And to me, that looks like really having this offer that can be a grounding, rooted, anchored, secure offer, right? And so with it changing so much in 3 months, it's been like whiplash for me and probably everyone that's been watching, like, oh my God, this is so exciting. Like, what is happening? What even is this? I'm so intrigued, but also like, I don't know, I'm confused, right? And now it's like, okay, really rooting into an energy that I can play with and build with inside of this specific space, right? So I know that Boldest Edge is the place to build the foundations of your business, your brand, your offerings, build out your body of work, getting to 6 figures and beyond. So this is really, the mastermind is the place to build these foundations, right? And then how that's different from my one-to-one is like one-to-one is like lightning speed transformation to like high 6 to 7 figures, right? Whereas the mastermind makes so much sense if you say you're having 4-figure years, or you've had 6, but you want to do it better, more smoothly, more profitable. Add team in, build out your offerings, have your own secure core offerings that become like insane income generators for your business, more dependable, where year after year they just get easier, better, more profitable, more scalable, and bring in more people. More people continue on with you for years to come. Like, this is the vibe, right? Woo! So I'm very excited. There's so much more I want to share with you about this. And I actually recorded a different video earlier with a lot of other things that I shared, but I feel like this is the energy that I really wanted to come with for you. So check the description. If you're curious about Boldest Edge, if you know this is your time to soar, to play bigger than you've ever played, to lean and play into your boldest edge, to build that 6+ figure business in pure joy, to shed conditioning, to live your dream lifestyle, to take your business to where you really know it wants to be, and beyond and beyond and beyond. So much more is inside. So check the description. There's a link in there. You can click read more about it. I have a birthday special going on right now for one more spot, and then it's going to be at the price point that it says there for the next while, rooting into the secure offering, allowing you to feel the vibe of it and come along with me on the journey. So sending you so much love. Alicia Rep, the Energy Queen, founder of the Rebel Rising movement. Yay!